you're watching this from the safety and the warmth of a family home, you're probably not going to get very close to knowing what it's like to sleep out, to live without shelter, without any choice. In this International Year of the Homeless, when we're called on to at least think about people collectively labelled as deros or bums, Gary Sargent has gone into their world. Sargent is a journalist and he's lived on the street, lived with the addicts, the drunks, the psychiatric patients and the just plain homeless. He's written a book about it.
Gary Sargent was only pretending. He slept out like this, but only for 3 nights. It was research, not real life. But he didn't like it much all the same.
Some people sort of find it as a liberating experience because they don't have possessions to worry about, they don't have that sort of thing to worry about. It can be an addictive experience, so you get addicted to sort of that sort of feeling of drifting and not having anything other than what's on your back to worry about. But I mean, you're talking about pain and hunger and cold, and like I slept in this park and somebody was stabbed around the corner that night and found out the next morning. So it's not a real secure existence.
Matthew Talbot Hostel in Sydney's Darlinghurst caters for hundreds of homeless men every day. It was one of the places Gary went to for a fee, after being commissioned to write about the plight of the homeless. This book, 3 Nights on Nowhere Street, was the result of his experience.
The first night I drifted into a refuge. A Mission Beat van came past and I got in the van and I drifted. And then the next morning I met a group of Aboriginals, Mick and Apples and Lulu, and they were great to me. I mean, they showed me where to sleep and where to get food, and they lent me a blanket at night, and I drank with them, and they were really great to me, so I was lucky. This is Apples.
Apples.
The book is in part dedicated to. Yeah. Actually, Apples and I slept together in the park with. Well, we didn't sleep together. We slept separately.
Yeah, we slept separately
in the park with Mick.
As it turned out, it was lucky that these people were Gary's friends. Life on the streets can be far from peaceful.
Asked my name, I told him my name's David Egan. And he just said, whose bong's that? And then when he told me to put the bong out, he told me to chuck the bong outside, I went down the stairs. He was searching that other fella's room.
Hey, why don't we go to jail?
How are you going to go to jail?
We're going to not do it, mate. We are, mate. Mean it. I'm sick of telling lies to the coppers about you, you little...
The row was over allegations of theft from a police officer's car, which the Aborigines said they were being blamed for.
We told the police that we're only just drunks.
Yeah.
And we don't harm nobody there or nothing. We don't do nothing wrong. So why pick on us? Because they're looking for him, not us.
Yeah. John, you live in the refuge, and both of you live in the refuge. And they're both John.
No, I lived in the Hay Ridge. We live in Belfast when it was bombed.
Did you?
Yes.
Right.
It was blown to hell.
And so how long have you been in Australia?
Since 1952.
Right. And how long have you been living in the refuge?
This is not... We don't live in a refuge, we live at Matthew Talbot.
Oh, right. And what do you think about the people who sleep out on the street?
Well, that's their fault.
Oh, I'm living in a squatters at the moment.
You're in a squat?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how long have you been staying in the squat?
One night.
Oh, right.
Last night, till someone fell on top of me.
Right. And how long have you been living around here, in the refuge, just around here?
Oh, about 20 years.
20 years? Where were you before that?
Well, I used to be normal. I used to work. But then when I had a heart attack, they put me on a pension.
Uh-huh. And there wasn't anything else much to do?
So they told me I wasn't allowed to work anymore. So that was that.
There's ain't no place for losers or the innocent of mind. It's a full-time job for anyone to stay alive. The streets have set like boundaries for a war that's never won. What a wasteland for broken dreams and hired guns. Shelter me, baby, shelter me. When I'm sinking down, losing ground, shelter me.
So Some people have real severe mental disabilities. Some people have addictions like alcohol or drugs or to gambling. And the kids up the cross are often addicted to, you know, fast lifestyle and excitement and all that sort of thing. People are kicked out of their homes. People have been caught in debt traps. It's real mixed lot.
Gary Sargent with some of Sydney's homeless, and the book is called 3 Nights on Nowhere Street.